Soft ambient music begins. 5-second silence before narration. Before we begin, take a deep breath and think about your legs. Those legs have carried you through a lifetime. Through joy, through pain, through all the moments you never paused to notice. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly thanked them? Your legs. They've never asked for much, only that you keep moving. But what happens when moving becomes harder? Before we go deeper, if this message already speaks to you, pause for a moment and like this video. Comment below, have you ever laid awake at night, legs aching, wondering why no remedy truly helps? And if someone you love is struggling with this, share this with them. You might be the reason they finally sleep peacefully tonight. Let's begin our story. The Silent Burden. Margaret is 72. A retired teacher, a grandmother, a survivor of many seasons. But every evening, her legs throb. Her ankles swell. There's a dull ache she can't shake off. It's just aging, she tells herself. She walks slower. She avoids stairs. Sometimes, she just sits and stares at her feet, wondering if they're still hers. They feel heavy, not just with fluid, but with stories, with the quiet burden of being forgotten. One evening, while rummaging through an old kitchen drawer, she finds a small bottle, dusty, labeled simply rosemary oil. She holds it up, puzzled, then slowly remembers. Years ago, someone mentioned it could help sore muscles. That night, when her legs feel like fire under her skin, she decides, what do I have to lose? She pours a few drops into her palm, rubs them gently, and begins to massage. Upward strokes, soft circles, just touch and presence. The scent fills the room earthy, crisp, grounding. She feels warmth. And for the first time in weeks, she sleeps. No cramps, no throbbing, just silence. 2. Nature's quiet power. What Margaret didn't know is that rosemary oil has been used for centuries, not by Big Pharma, but by mothers, midwives, healers. It contains natural compounds like cineol, camphor, and rosmarinic acid. Together, they help increase circulation, reduce inflammation, and soothe aching muscles. In the language of the body, rosemary whispers, "I see your pain. I'm here to help." Margaret didn't need scientific journals. She just knew something was finally working. Scene 3. The ritual begins. The next evening, she repeated it. After her shower, while the skin was still warm and clean, she sat at the edge of her bed, took a deep breath, warmed the oil in her hands, and started the ritual. From ankles to knees to thighs, gentle pressure, loving circles. And as her hands moved, a silent thought accompanied them. I still care, you're still mine. Scene 4. The 7-day shift. Day 1. A surprising comfort. The oil felt like warmth with intention. Day 2. No midnight cramps. Her sleep felt whole. Day 3. She walked from kitchen to garden, with more ease. Day 4. Her legs looked differentiated, rested. Day 5 and 6. Balance improved. Less hesitation in each step. Day 7. She looked in the mirror and smiled, not because the swelling was gone, not because her legs looked young again, but because they no longer felt like strangers. Scene 5. And what about you? You might be wondering, could this help me too? Isn't it too late for my legs to feel better? I've already tried everything. But here's a truth no one tells you. Healing doesn't check your birth date. Relief doesn't need permission. And care starts when you decide it's time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Scene 6. How to start. Here's a simple 5-minute ritual anyone can do. 1. After your evening shower, pat your legs dry gently. 2. Pour a few drops of rosemary oil into your palms. 3. Rub hands together to warm the oil. 4. Sit comfortably on your bed or a chair. 5. Begin massaging from ankles upward. 6. Breathe slowly. Let your hands move with intention. Do this every evening for 7 days. And then really listen to how your body responds. Other oils that help. While rosemary is powerful, there are other natural oils that support leg health too. Arnica oil helps with soreness and bruising. Lavender oil calms the nerves and soothes tension. Horse chestnut oil, known for improving vein health and circulation. Blend any of these with a carrier oil like almond, jojoba, or olive oil, because your body is unique. What works for one may evolve for another. Scene 8. Gentle supporting habits. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just small, intentional steps can make a difference. A 10-minute walk every morning. Gentle stretches like toe lifts and ankle rolls. Eating circulation-boosting foods, garlic, turmeric, berries. Limiting salt. Elevating your legs for 20 minutes each night. These are not medical miracles. They are simply ways to say, I still choose to take care of you. Scene 9. Your questions answered. Q. Can I use this if I have varicose veins? Yes, but apply gently. No deep pressure. Q. I'm over 80. Will it still work? Absolutely. Healing honors presence, not age. Q. Is this just for women? Number men's legs carry burdens too. This is for everyone. Q. How long do I continue? As long as it brings you comfort. Q. What if I don't feel results immediately? Be patient. Your body has been waiting a long time. It will speak when it's ready. Final scene. Coming home to yourself. Before we end, sit with this simple truth. Your legs are not a problem to be fixed. They are part of your story. They are loyal, even when tired, even when swollen, even when you forgot to care for them. But today, you remembered, and that changes everything. So tonight, warm a little oil between your palms, close your eyes, and let your hands whisper what your words forgot. You're still loved. You're still mine. We're still here. Together. Soft music swells, then fades out. And if this story touched you, don't let it end here. Subscribe for more natural healing journeys. Share this with someone who needs it. And tell us in the comments, how will you begin your ritual of care tonight?